during that practice. We're about to get underway for heat number 22. You can see that gap on the left-hand side for a missing driver. The TRX Academy driver of Tom Nunn in his teal suit, managing to take the lead early on from Ian Wilson. And down the inside immediately goes the 7 of Dave Sumner. Racing for the British Deaf Karting team is Dave. Fantastic to see members of that organisation. Such a good organisation. Promoting people with hearing disabilities to get involved in racing. Dave representing them well here with a Nico Hulkenberg-esque helmet up into 7th place, and he's going to immediately be challenging for the lead. Tom Nunn senses the danger though and goes defensive. David Sumner absolutely desperate to get on with this though. You can see he's pushing the car up the hill. Huge commitment from Sumner in the number 7. Tom Nunn giving him a little bit of a hip and shoulder down the straight, as is the 16 of Justin Elliott on the 17 of Adam Barris. David Sumner takes the lead now. Barry Lewis into 2nd place in the number 5. Tom Nunn being a little bit left out to dry here. Ian Wilson in the 13 trying to go around the outside. David Sumner, you can see him trying to shove the car along using his body. Will get very tired if he has to keep doing that during this race. Not a bad strategy though. Can sometimes unsettle the kart though. So it's Sumner who leads from Barry Lewis in 2nd. And Adam Barris, I believe, in the 17, gaining 3 places on this lap. So this top few just spread in a sort of orderly line as it would stand. Let's have a look then at some of the big movers from the opening lap, the biggest of which is Jack Evans in the number 3. He's already gained 10 places from 17 on the grid. You can see him kicking up a little bit of dust as he goes down the inside. Black suit, red helmet coming out of the 2nd hairpin. He currently holds the best lap of the race as well of a 50.9. So these drivers head down the hill. Sumner's lost the lead now. So Barry Lewis up into 1st position. Sumner immediately dives to the inside again. There was the space. Nicely done there from Sumner. Lewis forced to concede the position. Nicely done move there. Sumner egging his kart down the straight with his body. Black flag for the number 30 of Tom Davies. He's further down the order. And round the outside attempt from the number 13 of Ian Wilson. That is the risk when you try and go around the outside. Just get hung out to dry. The number 3 though, 2 into 1 into hairpin 2. Goes Jack Evans. Nicely done, but they're going to be 3 wide heading towards the follow-through section of the lap. Who's going to win that one? And it looks to be Jack Evans. So Jack Evans from 17th on the grid is already up into 4th position. Is he going to replicate what Bobby McGurr did in the previous heat and come from the 2nd last row of the grid to take the race lead? He's definitely in contention. Meanwhile, the man he started alongside, Jordan Bolton, has just set the fastest lap of the race with a 50.8. Bolton making some good positions as well. He's in 11th. But Evans particularly is on a storm during this race. In fact, Dylan Kadir and David Harvey making good progress as well. They're just about to enter the top 10. And just like that, up into 3rd goes Evans. Sumner, you can just tell by his body language. He's really feeling the adrenaline of being at the front of this race. Using some old school techniques. So now this front train has just started to fracture a little bit. Down the inside goes Jack Evans, the door left open by Barry Lewis. And Evans saying, thank you very much, I'll have 2nd place. He goes from 4th to 2nd in just 1 lap. What kind of defence can Sumner offer at the front of this field? David Sumner looking over his shoulder. A feint by Jack Evans down the inside. Very nicely done from the number 3 of Evans. What an impressive drive this has been. David Sumner tries to force him back a little bit, but as we saw throughout most of yesterday, if you go down the inside of hairpin 2, you're going to sacrifice your exit coming out of the corner, and so the person you often are trying to overtake will often get a better run out of that corner. Jack Evans not racing for any team today. Of course, for the first time ever at the Kart Racing Champions, there is the team's trophy. But Evans just racing for his own pride. The 25-year-old British driver, actually most known for his exploits in the British Indoor Championship. His first time racing in this event. He's been racing since the 2000s. Used to race owner drivers, competing in the Honda Super 1 series, the Cadet Super 1 series. Sumner battling ferociously with Barry Lewis. Now I believe that's Ian Wilson trying to join the party as well. Some very nice lids between these three. David Sumner with just a little bit of a gap now. He's just being super observant, trying to see where people are. Could almost be seen as a little bit erratic from the driver in kart number 7, but it seems to be working for him so far. He's in second place. He's developed a little bit of a gap now back to those drivers behind. David Sumner once again, 36-year-old British driver. First time racing in this event. Came second place in the Men's Nations European Deaf Karting Championship. Seems to me like a very niche competition, but nevertheless for a very, very good cause. Former fleet tester and mechanic at the Daytona venues. He's been karting for more than 25 years, and he's showing that experience here. Applying some real 2000s karting tactics. Super late move, that one, from the number 10 of Dylan Kadir as he tries to make his way up through the order. And out front, Jack Evans making good his escape. Fastest lap of the race of a 50.5. Nicely done, this one from Evans. The number 17 of Adam Barris battling with the 22 of Jordan Bolton through hairpin 1. Summer with a little look behind at Barry Lewis, just having a little tap on the head. The universal karting language code for please don't overtake me. Let's work together. Whether or not the number 5 of Barry Lewis will adhere to that is completely up to him, of course. Barry Lewis racing for the Vertice Racing team, which has become prominent in the last couple of years. So this battle from second down to about 7th in this heat. Been pretty chilled out until about now when Barry Lewis goes down the inside of David Summer. David Summer with a little hip and shoulder and a little shove in the seat of his own for good measure, trying to go forward. Not quite having the acceleration. Ian Wilson trying to hold it. You can see the lead that the leader has at the minute. David Summer trying to go down the inside, all 4 wheels off the circuit. Ian Wilson not happy with those exploits from Summer. 22 of Jordan Bolton trying to have a look down the inside of Garda. Little look from one of the TRX drivers. There's Tom Nunn. Very, very brave if you can make a move into Cafe Curve. But Barry Lewis has now gapped this group slightly. Summer defending for his life in this race. Looking this way, that way. Gets a little bump from the number 22 of Jordan Bolton. Seems to nod his head to say, let's go together. But if I was Jordan Bolton in this situation, I'd see Summer as more of the cork in the bottle than someone I'd want to work with. And he seems to agree, hence why he's gone down the inside, all over the curb. When you go all over the curb down at Garda, in fact, it's a little bit too steep at that point in the corner to carry that much momentum. Summer with a super erratic driving style. Covers off the inside from the 22 of Bolton. Throws his hand into the air, seems to be super frustrated with how his race is going. Summer probably feeling like he has more pace in than what is being shown in this race. But this is the case with the Kart Race of Champions, is that it does showcase just how being slightly off the pace can cause you to fall down the order. Just under 2 minutes left to go in this one. Adam Barris giving the signal to Ian Wilson, let's work together. These heavyweight battles, even though it is very, very close, not quite the 3 wide, 4 wide action that we've been seeing. Super late defensive move from Summer. That was right on the borderline going down the straight. Jordan Bolton is now closed up to the back of the Vertice Racing driver of Barry Lewis. Summer falling further down the order. Jordan Bolton with the fastest lap of the race at the minute with a 50.3. 1/10 of a second faster than Jack Evans out front. Jack Evans having it all his own way at this point of the race. Down the inside goes the number 22. Jordan Bolton getting that move done. I think we're going to get 2 more laps of this race. I believe we are, yeah. We're just going to squeeze in 2 more by account of how far in front our leader has gotten. So Jordan Bolton, you'd have to say second's the best he's going to be able to do in this race. It will require a pretty huge mistake from Jack Evans in first for this to close up any more than it is. Summer doing very, very well to hold on to this 4th place, though he has gotten a couple of contact warnings. Just getting a little bit spicy between these guys as they come down towards the far chicane. As this gets to the point in the race now where these guys have decided that they want to stop working together and they want to go for the best position they possibly can. That was a super late move in the background, making it 3 wide through Garda. Last lap of the race as the leader crosses the line. So now Jordan Bolton stretching out his advantage. Top 3 are probably going to stay as they are as they cross the line. The main battle we want to watch is the one Summer backwards. There he is, the number 7, with that Nico Hulkenberg style helmet. Very colourful outfit as well. Adam Barris going down the inside of hairpin 2. Oh, just backs out at the last minute. You need to really commit for that move if you're going to go for it. Very interesting hand gestures from Summer. I think he's aware of the danger that he's in, just giving himself a little bit of a Christian gesture, asking for higher powers to save him, and it looks like whoever was listening has answered the prayer, because Summer is going to hold on to this one. But out front, it is going to be Jack Evans who takes the win, with Jordan Bolton in 2nd place, Barry Lewis in 3rd, and Summer holding on to 4th. So a carbon copy repeat of what we saw in the previous lightweights race, where the 2 fastest